Hello, everyone, and welcome to this. This is episode 119 of Shop with Diane. You guessed it, I'm Diane, and I'm owner of the store Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique, which is located here in Thunder Bay on the north shore of Lake Superior. And I've had my business going for the last 26 years. However, COVID has changed a lot of things. It first locked down my store, which was primarily filled with beautiful, casual, comfortable, quality women's wear, some men's wear, and accessories. And I got shut down, so I had to pivot and become a pivoteur, which meant I came to you virtually through this new way called live stream shopping. And just about every week since the early part of the pandemic have been pulling together a lovely group of people who are joining us from all over, including this evening I see someone joining us from Jamaica and people across the country, across the region, and across the border. Find this is a wonderful way to learn about new products because I'm excited about the products that we carry. And I have a number that are available now for purchase. I'm pivoting this year one more time, shutting down my this clothing business with the occasional days that I pop open, inviting you to come into my store and shop on those days where I'm trying to clear out the remaining fall winter stock at 40% off. It's not happening this coming week, but stay tuned. We'll have some dates coming soon after that. So I'm going to come to you on Facebook Live. If you're watching the Shop with Diane YouTube channel, welcome to you as well. During the live presentation, I'd love you to interact with me. I'm going to try to answer your questions as best as I'm able. Taking your orders as well. Let me know if you're interested in a product. Some of them are limited. So in the comments section, please say, hey, Diane, I'd love a pair of socks in size small, and hang on to them for me, because after the show, I'll get back in the comments sections and confirm the availability. But we're going to also want you to come by and pick them up if you are here in Thunder Bay. Otherwise, orders of over $50. If you're watching from out of town, I can organize to mail those out to you. So let me just show you when the times are coming up for doing a pickup. This is a one-woman show, so I'm going to just jump back and forth, pull up those pickup times. So if you're watching this evening, know we can organize a curbside pickup here at the store from 1 to 4 tomorrow, Saturday 10 to 1. And as I mentioned, Thanksgiving is Monday. We won't be doing anything then with curbside, but Tuesday I'll be back open 12 to 5. Open means that I'll be available of curbside pickup. And yes, next week you're going to want to join us Thursday night at 7 Eastern Standard Time for another edition of Shop with Diane. So let's get going into some of those products. Okay, I see. By the way, I see the numbers coming up for the live presentation, which is really wonderful. And Barb is joining us as well as Heather, and all fantastic. So again, welcome to episode 119 of Shop with Diane, the pre-Thanksgiving edition of our show. So it is getting chilly, as I've mentioned, at least here in Thunder Bay. And I'm bringing back some of our favorite products from past years that if you don't have a pair or one of these items I'll be showing you, you're going to want to order them this evening. Or if you already have them, please put a testimony into the comment section. Let others know what your experience is with them. And maybe you want a second item now that you've had that great experience. So product number one is, here we have it, folks. This is once again from Alaska. We have Alpaca Socks coming to you. So it's alpaca is, the bigger animals, long hairs, and that is going to be very soft. And it alpaca as a material, as a fiber, is naturally antibacterial, so you can wear these for several days, but it also is blended with nylon, spandex, and elastine. Nylon is going to give this some durability, and that's really terrific. When I turn this inside out though, so here we have a pair. They come in sizes small, medium, and large. And in their sizing chart, they will say that size small is going to fit a woman who wears a 5 to 7.5 shoe. If you wear an 8 to 10 shoe, you're going to want the medium. And the large are pretty much for men who are wearing a 9 to 12 shoe. So I have a couple pairs myself that I have purchased last year. I love these, especially for snow blowing, being outdoors for a long time, wearing to bed when it's really cold. Not only is alpaca very soft and warm and natural, if I turn it inside out, you're going to see those loops, those terry loops, and that's going to help trap the heat that your body produces. As well, people that may have diabetes will find these a little looser. And I'm going to put my mom's comment up there. My mom is Elsie, and she loves hers, and she even sleeps with them. I make sure that I try over the last many years to make sure that my parents get the good stuff. And they both, my mom and dad, love these socks. So what's the price of these? They're $32.95 a pair. So if you are interested in making a purchase of these, or if you have cold feet and want to figure out how to get them warm, these are a great pair of socks. They're a little thicker, so just understand that you're going to need a little extra space in your footwear to accommodate these. And as I said, size small, medium, and large. And they're $32.95. And let me know if you could use a pair of those. That's product number 1 on Shop with Diane. I see we have more people joining us. Gina is here, and Brenda, and Brenda's just saying, Heather's saying hello to you, Brenda. So welcome. Don't forget to, while you're watching the show, if you're liking what you're seeing, please give it a thumbs up or a heart. That's much appreciated as well. So comments as well. After the show, Facebook does these logarithms and really loves to keep track of the number of comments and the number of likes and so on, and the number of shares. So really appreciate it if you could do that. So keep the chatter coming. Next item we have, people have been asking already because it has been so successful. I had run out, but I have them again for you folks. What do I have from GKS? What I call the red toe socks. And let me just see. Lori is making a comment here from Jamaica. And she has these socks and loves them for skiing. So she's not always in Jamaica. Friend from university days, roommate from university days, living in Southern Ontario, but she loves these for skiing. What are these? I know many of you have them. I'd love to get your testimonies if you do have them, just in the comments section. It's always great to share what your experience is. So I have these in 3 sizes for purchase, and they are made out of a combination of wool and acrylic, polyester, and a little bit of elastane. So wool by itself doesn't do the best job of wicking moisture off your skin. How to keep warm is really, first of all, trying to keep your skin dry, not itchy dry, but just the moisture that is being produced through its breathing or perspiration. That moisture, once it's just next to your skin, is actually cooling you. And I'm just going to put up Faye's giving a comment how much her husband loves those socks, as we heard from Lori that she loves them. And these make great Christmas gifts. They sure do. So these socks are, as I said, a blend of wool and polyester, acrylic, and a little bit of elastane. The wool is a really good insulator, keeping you warm. But it doesn't wick moisture as well as the synthetics. And that's why they added to this polyester and acrylic to help the moisture move off your feet and through the sock to the outside, keeping your foot drier. Also, acrylic and polyester added to it is going to help it dry more quickly. But wool as a material, a fiber, is relatively warm while it's wet, unlike cotton. If you have cold feet and you're wearing cotton socks, oh my gosh, stop it. Just stop it, because cotton absorbs that moisture. It holds it next to your skin and it cools you. So if you're off to India and you want to stay cool, please, by all means, wear cotton. But if your goal is to try to keep warm, keep that cotton away. And that's why they say for outdoor wear that when cotton kills, if it gets wet, it stays wet and it sucks the heat out of you, and hypothermia could be a problem. So these are fantastic socks, very long wearing. They also have what we've just described the alpaca ones to have. If you can focus there, can we focus? You can see those are called terry loops. As I said, going to trap the body heat that you're producing and keeping you insulated and warm that way. Really, really well priced as well. The men's sizes, which are generally a man who wears sort of a 9 to 12 shoe, they're just $14.95 a pair. Most women would most women, unless you have smaller feet, are going to take the ladies sizing, which is priced at $12.95 a pair, and then the juniors for smaller women's feet or youth size feet are going to be $11.95 a pair. Really well priced. You know Christmas is coming and prices are going to be going up, but those are the same prices, I believe, as we had last year. So I'm not doing those price increases if I can hold the numbers down for you. So how's everybody doing? And don't forget to invite your neighbors and your friends and your family. Send them a little message while you're watching the show. What a great shared experience. People have told me they love it when others they know are watching. Because afterwards they have something to talk about. and Anne has joined us as well. Hello, Anne, and is ordering up a pair for Roger. I hope Roger is on the mend. I'm sure he is. And let's get you a pair there. Thank you for your order. Next item we have is thinking about feet. Earlier show I showed you some disposable hand warmers. Well, I thought when I ordered from the company that this time I would bring in some of the toe warmers. So what are toe warmers? Well, they come in a package like this, and they are almost the shape of the heel of a shoe and look like a tea bag if I were to open this, with a couple of adhesive strips at the back. So what you would actually do is you would take those adhesive strips off, put this in the toe of your footbed of your shoe, and it's going to produce heat. I am going to show you a hand warmer that or maybe I'll just open the toe one instead of trying to describe it. This is a show that's visual. Let me just get a pair of scissors here. Open this up. It's visual. I may as well show you. So I'm opening this up, and I thought okay. So it's, as I said, it's sort of shaped almost like a heel, but this is going to go into the toe of your shoe. It's got a backing to it, so I'm going to peel that off. You can slip that into the front of your shoe. And what's happening? Well, this is starting to get warm. What is happening is inside here, what we have is a combination of iron, water, vermiculite, charcoal, and salt. And what happens when you introduce oxygen to this? There's a chemical reaction that produces heat. So this is going to warm up and stay quite warm for up to 8 hours. So you get a package of 2, and they're priced at $2.50. What a great thing to have if you should be stranded outdoors, or you know you're going to have to be outdoors and your boots just don't do it. Or maybe taking these along when you are snowmobiling, when you are ice fishing, when you have some of these in your vehicle. You never know what's going to happen, but this is going to be it's really starting to warm up really nicely now. Really a godsend. So the price of this for a package of 2 is $2.50. So let me know if you would like some of the toe warmers that are going to heat up for 8 hours and keep your tootsies warm. You set this aside, but I did mention the hand warmers. So I'd like you to also know that we have the hand warmers, and they are $2 a package. And let me just open one up here to show you. So they look a little bit different. They're shaped more like a large tea bag. And again, with the same contents, iron, vermiculite, carbon, salt in this as well. Add oxygen, heats up, and you can keep yourself warm. I know when I showed this in an earlier show, Heather, who's watching this evening, made a comment, and I'm going to, since you're not mentioning it this evening in the comments, Heather, what she has done is bought a number in the past, and again, I think this season as well, and carries them in her vehicle. And if she sees somebody out on the street who maybe could use a little warm up, she'll stop and pass that out to them. So very kind. And I'd say to people that I have the nicest, warm-hearted, appreciative, kind, considerate people who watch this show. So Heather, that's a good on you, and I know others have taken your lead because of that. So sharing those stories is really important. And yes, Gina, totally a beautiful idea. Having a few of those extra around is, you never know when you're going to encounter someone in your group who is just underdressed, or if you meet a stranger and can help them out that way. So think about doing that, and spread the kindness, spread the warmth. And next we have, again, by popular demand over the years, oh my goodness, I know some of you gals have this already, but some of you didn't get them, and you are looking for a pair, or you've been putting off getting a warm pair of mitts or gloves. From Laska, again, I have, okay, what do I have? These are deerskin mitts, but inside there is a glove liner out of fleece, and sandwiched between that, what we have is from 3M. We have Thinsulate. You can see that focused, Thinsulate, and you can see in terms of its warmth, it is got 60 to 140 grams of insulation. So brands will use different types of insulation, put different amounts of insulation. The amount of insulation is really critical to that. And so this is both waterproof and breathable, but deerskin as a leather is fantastic. It's very strong, but if you were to get this wet, unlike other leathers that might turn hard, this doesn't. And these are toasty warm. Now, what's the idea of having a glove liner? And it's secure. It doesn't pull out when you pull out your hand. It gives you more control when you are trying to do things with your mitts. It also, thinking behind this is that we spoke about moisture earlier. If the moisture is on your skin, it's chilling you. So if you have a glove liner, the moisture is actually wicking away from between your fingers and keeping your hands drier and warmer. So I have these in lady sizes, small, medium, large, and extra large. I have a medium-sized hand, and I'm wearing the medium here, and it fits quite nicely. If I went a little bit bigger to the size large, it's a little sloppy. So we do have these. They are excellent, have nothing but terrific reviews from them over many years. Anybody here who's watching this evening, whether you're watching the repeat show and you have some experience with those mitts, please let us know. And that really encourages others as well to take another look at this, or help solve their problem of cold hands. So how's everyone doing? So welcome. If you're just joining us, welcome. This is Shop with Diane. It's October the 6th today, and we're up to episode 118 of this basically weekly show. And I'm your host, Diane, owner of the store Take a Hike and Take Two Boutique. And this for me is the highlight of my week, is getting together with all of you. And I see other people in the comments section who are just joining us, running a little late tonight. But as Josie is saying, better late than never. So hello, Josie, and hello, Joanne. So welcome. So next product that we have, what was the price of those? Those are $64.95 a pair. Thank you. Gina's just asking that. $64.95 a pair. You won't go wrong in terms of the quality, the warmth, the versatility. Also great for driving. That leather is going to give you a really good grip as well. And also just something black and simple like that is going to go with a lot of outfits that you might be wearing, whatever your coat you're wearing. It could be dressy enough on a cold day. It's also casual enough as well. Just a great, great mint. Okay, next product that we have is, and thank you, Gina's going to take a pair, small or medium. You'll have to come by curbside and try those on and make that final decision. Gina, happy to do that for you. So what's the next thing we have? We have from, it's called 10-4 Job Professional. So it's 10-4. And last year we had these as well. And what are these? These are fleece-lined gloves, but they have will this focus? They have a matte finish rubber palm to them. They're pre-curved, and these are only $12.95. And last year we were not able to get them in a size small. These are men's sizing. So we were only able to get medium, large, and extra large last year. I, early enough, got the small. So this fits my hand perfectly. And toasty, warm. It's got a synthetic upper to it, the top of your hand. Now, what I did on the pair that I got for myself last year, even though it was a size medium, what happened to the focus there? Is anything focused? Or are we having a poor internet connection? I seem to look at the screen and see a little blurriness to it. Interesting. Technology. Sometimes it works great and sometimes not so great. So hopefully the focus will come back. Anyways, I should not be fixated on that. But if you can't see anything, how's everybody? Am I coming in blurry to you, or is it a clear picture? And if you're watching the repeat, you'll wonder, what the heck is she doing during a repeat show like this? But I just see on my screen that I lost focus on the webcam. What is that about? The show must go on, and kind of blurry is saying. Let me just step out for a moment. Okay, step in. Okay, look at that, magic. Okay, it's good. Thank you for the feedback. Keep going, even if fuzzy. Yes, I'm going to keep going. Thank you. And where are we? So these, yes, just $12.95 a pair. Oh my goodness, this is going to be the best glove for just active use, whether you're shoveling snow, wiping snow off of your, clearing the snow off of your car, just something that is going to be durable, long-lasting, great stocking stuffers. I hate to talk stocking stuffers at Christmas, but people are doing that already, is looking for products to get it done slowly, and while the products are right here and available. Okay, next we have is sort of the same company, but from our summer, what we had is from the same company, a pair of unlined rubber coated gloves. from the same company, and they were $12.95 a pair. But the last pairs I've been clearing out for just $5. People have come back and said, "Oh my God, Diane, those are awesome!" And these I just have remaining in size larger, which is going to fit most men very well. Kind of fits the way adult men's gloves used to fit me when I was growing up on a farm. Just sloppy, but in a pinch they would work for me still. But great deal, just $5. Great stocking stuffer, great just to have extra pairs. I know Evie's wash. Let's see. Thank you. I was going to say Evie is watching and just loves them, and she's saying they're fabulous for gardening and hands stay clean and dry. And so thank you for that. And next product we have may sound like a repeat. I have some new products coming up as well. But as the seasons change, people need to be reminded of some of the products we do have. And you know about these if you've been watching the show or shopping our store in the last many years. What are these? These are from Brit's Mitts. And these are what we call 3-button gloves. And they are made out of acrylic. And they are so incredibly soft inside where the acrylic is brushed. Very long, very durable, really attractive. I'm a little afraid to put my hand near the front of the screen there in case it loses focus again for a while. Just like that. Oh my gosh. Oh, come on, wake up there, camera. Okay, that was the technique. Back away, step in. Okay, so these are fantastic. They're very stylish as well. And thank you again, Evie, for your comment there. These are absolutely wonderful. They're just $16.95 a pair from Brit's Knits, and great gift to give anyone of any age. So they come in a few different colors. I have some colors that I purchased at the end of last season, and I'm glad I did from the manufacturer because the colors they came out with this year, oh my gosh, not so nice. Black is nice. That's a top selling color. There's a teal, a dark teal, not so nice. A strange fluorescent pink and a darker red mixed with it, really odd, and a gray. So I have remaining just one pair. I found another pair of them in this really nice red. Look, and I'm going to put out some comments. If you do not have them, Terry has 4 pairs and loves them. Lori's given them as gifts, and her daughters love those. And what's Aletha mentioning? She might need those tomorrow morning. It is snowing here. Aletha, oh my gosh. Aletha is just outside of Thunder Bay here in the rural area, and it's snowing. Oh my gosh. And you're asking what size. This is one size fits most everyone. And whether you have larger hands, average size hands, or small hands. So if you'd like them, scoop them up, just let me know. And that is the final pair. So I have one pair in red. I have them in this light pink color as well. I have a couple pairs remaining in navy. And then we have them in this sort of beige, sort of oatmeal color, and in the gray. So great gloves. What's the price of these? As I said, they are $16.95 a pair. And thank you, Anne. I will set the red pair of gloves aside for you. So if you're watching now, the red, I am out of, can't get any more of those, but the other colors are fantastic. So order those while you can. I'm going to let you know if you are watching, and I see more people are joining us a little late for the show. Do we need to start the show later for a lot of folks? I don't know, but curbside pickup is going to be tomorrow from 1 to 4, Saturday 10 to 1, Tuesday 12 to 5, and so place your orders on tonight's show. Let me confirm that with you. You can confirm by phoning or texting me. And what is the phone number to phone and text me is 807-628-4334. That's 628-4334. If you're watching from out of town, which I know Lori and Jill are, and there could be others, you who are silent in the wings, but please let us know where you are joining us from. And for orders over $50, I can organize to get those mailed out to you. So welcome. Okay, we've talked about trying to keep our feet warm with socks and toe warmers and hands warm. What else can we do to, when we're talking hands? I do have from Alex and Ani, for if some of you might have a birthday in October or looking for a gift for a friend or a family member or yourself, I have from Alex and Ani the Swarovski crystal bracelets in gold and silver. So Alex and Ani is a brand of jewelry made in Rhode Island out of recycled materials and metals. We've carried it for a number of years. And my goodness, when we first introduced this product to Thunder Bay, it was like gangbusters. Oh my gosh, it was one of the best products I've ever brought in. There would be lineups at the Alex and Ani counter. And we had on the Saturdays on the lead up to Christmas, somebody working that counter full time. People love it and it never goes out of style. So what do they love about it? Well, made in Rhode Island out of recycled materials and metals. They're beautiful, but you open them up like this, crank them open so they're going to fit easily on a larger hand or a wrist. Isn't that lovely? And quite easily, if you have arthritis, it's going to be easy to put on and take off. And this, when you wear multiple bracelets and sort of stack them, it just improves the look. And the birthstone for October is the pink, which is rose tourmaline is the color. So Alex and Ani includes a little description of the meaning of that. Let me read it to you. It says, October is about love, harmony, and compassion. October's rose tourmaline color allows the wearer to continually give affection and express adoration. Wear this rose tourmaline colored Swarovski crystal to motivate kindness, forgiveness, and compassion. So really quite beautiful. So the price of this was normally $39, but I'm clearing it out for $20. I have limited stock available. It comes with either in a gold or in the silver. So, or if you just like the pink rose tourmaline, just to add to your collection, great way to do it. So it just for $20 and solves a gift giving problem now, doesn't it? So to remove them, just as easy. I just pull it hard and it opens easily like that. So getting jewelry off and off, on and off, easy to do. So let me carry on. And don't forget to put your orders in by putting it in the comments section if you're watching the live show. We may have some people joining us too from YouTube. If you're there in YouTube land on the Shop with Diane channel, please say hello. And let's see, keep the show going. Now do we have from Brit's Knits as well? We have, I've just been thinking, looking around at the store, oh, these are getting hot. Remember these, what I showed earlier at the show? Oh my gosh, they're so hot. Where should I put them? It's really quite warm. It's lovely. It's lovely. I don't have any, okay, I'm going to use those later. So from Brit, I've been thinking of ways to keep us warm. And so from Brit Knits, who make those 3-button gloves that we love so much, we have fleece-lined leggings. And so this is made out of polyester and spandex. And as we've been learning, Polyester is one of those materials that does not absorb moisture that our body produces, but it wicks or transports moisture from the warm part to the cool part. So from our body to the outside. It's going to keep our body warmer or drier and therefore warmer. But polyester also dries quickly. And so what we have is a pair of fleece leggings. Let me just put that up close. I'm nervous about my camera now, but when I have it focus close up, it doesn't want to quickly come back and focus. Oh, there we go. Focus on me. So what is so fantastic about these? They are seamless. They have this 4-inch waistband that is going to be very comfortable. And in terms of the rise, it's a mid-rise, not a low rise, not a high rise, but a mid-rise. And this can be worn as a base layer, so under layer, but also worn as a legging. And so with a longer tunic or top, longer sweater, it's going to look really fantastic. Put on a nice pair of boots with this, or socks, shoes, with a running shoe. It could look great as well. So these are, oh, thank you, Lori. I'm going to put your comment up there. And Lori had just purchased a pair not long ago, and she loves them. I don't think she's wearing them today because earlier on the show, Lori said she's tuning in from Jamaica where she's on holidays. And we have Evie as well, and mentioning how warm and comfortable they are. Warm, comfortable, durable, and well priced. $23.95 for a pair. So I have them in two, to get that $23.95. I have them in two sizes. One size that they call medium large, but it's going to fit a woman who basically wears a size 8 to 10 in her pants. And then I have them in the next size up, which is going to fit most women who wear a size 12 to 14 in your pants. So let me see. Just put this up. And I have limited stock at the moment, but let me know if you could use a pair, and I'll get you a pair. I think Brenda, you're watching, right? Brenda, you have a pair as well, and then contacted me for more pairs because they were either it's for your family members or yourself. I don't recall, but just a fantastic product. If you're looking for quality products that are well priced, you can get them here. So next thing we have, what's this? Okay, I couldn't get these last year. The year before I could. So what are these? These are a telescoping pair of snowshoes or snowshoe poles or hiking poles. And it's from this time we've got them from a company called GKS, who makes the socks as well. You can have socks to match your hiking poles, snowshoe poles. So what they are is at the bottom, there's a rubber tip. So if you're on, say, hard rock, a sidewalk, if you're using them for urban wear, you have your rubber tip, because underneath is a metal tip here, and that is going to now dig into hard ice or into soil. So whether you put the rubber tip on depends on where you're going to be using them. It also has these clips here. If I open them up, I can extend the pole, and then I can lock it this way. And if it's not a secure enough hold, there is a little adjustment here that you could make to tighten it further, but you can extend it 2 lengths that way. And so this is going to be quite adjustable in terms of the range. The packaging I left someplace else, so I can't refer to it, but it's going to be higher or lower depending on where you set it. And how do you set it in terms of the height? is your arm should be at a bit of a right angle and just up a little bit. That would be the proper height for them for hiking or snowshoeing. Now, but as you can see, if you took this tip off and put this into the snow, it's going to go and go and go. So what they've provided us with are a couple of snowshoe baskets or just some other style of basket. So if you were using them in soft soil or in the forest, you might put this one on. For snowshoeing, you'd put the snowflake basket on. And that's done simply by screwing this onto the bottom of the pole that way. And that gives you a snowshoe pole. So the other part it's got a comfortable foam grip here and a strap. And it's kind of modeled after what the brand Lucky that we used to sell their poles did. And I'm going to tell you, from the days of carrying that style of wristband, it's very complicated. And it's like you have to try to lift or pull this to open it more. And my brain works differently than most. And I was struggling with this. And I figured, oh my gosh, what happens if you turn it upside down? And you just pull on this. It goes easily. Whoops, let me pull the other. It just moves easily. Oh my God, that's easy to do. So you would, what you would do is you put your hands underneath the loop and then bring them down on top like that. That's how you'd hold the snowshoe pole. So if you've got bigger mitts on or gloves or larger hands, you need to have that opened more. Lucky as a brand then changed the style of wristband because it was a little complicated for most people. And I said, oh my God, really? Because I figured it out. If you did this upside down, it's simple. And they looked at me at one of the sporting goods shows and going, oh my God. We would not have to have reinvented that if we had figured that one out. But now you know the trick. It could be difficult. I showed you the easy way. And a pair of these poles are just $49.95 for a pair of snowshoe poles. So that is really going to make your snowshoeing experience much easier. It allows you, or hiking, it transfers the weight from your knees and your hips and your back to your upper body, where all four appendages are working and helping you carry the weight, and also helping you more easily step over fallen logs, up and down rugged terrain, and being retractable like this, it's going to be easy to transport as well. So we also have Barb is joining us as well, and good to have you join us. I'm keeping referring to Lori, who's joined us from Jamaica on holidays. Oh my goodness, she doesn't want to. Isn't that great? Holiday time is such a special time, and I feel very grateful for the fact that all of you have chosen to spend some of your precious time with the Shop with Diane show. So thank you so much, everyone. So snowshoe poles, $49.95. Let me know if you'd like a pair. I want you to get outdoors. That's going to keep us hopefully from going, I didn't want to say insane, but there's so much going on, and it's quite a struggle to sometimes keep moving forward. And we know that nature can help us cope with the life's challenges. We can do some thinking out there. The fresh air exercise is good for us. If you're here in Thunder Bay and you don't already have this, you're going to want it. It maybe marketing wise, it wasn't the best thing for this Thunder Bay Field Naturalist to say Thunder Bay Nature Guide 2021. It almost is suggesting this is an annual publication. It's not. Many years ago, they did do a publication, but last year they came up with this. We have sold many, many copies, as other people have, but this is in its I don't know how many printings, but this is the second edition of it as well. What it does is it introduces us to 30 different outdoor areas in and around Thunder Bay, as well as giving us more information on some of the major flora, fauna, geology, um, just filled with information. So it's going to, just an example, the Matawan River, Mills Block Forest. We have Mink Mountain, Wilmette Canyon, Herkett Cove Conservation Area, Cascades, Gunflint Trail. It's just filled with places to go in and around the Thunder Bay area. It's going to give you maps on how to get there. It's going to help you with your experience out there. Great learning resource for all of us. The price of this is $25. So this is a great time of year. The leaves are just a little late in turning color, but they are turning color in this part of the world now. You're going to want to get out there and enjoy, and this is going to help you discover that. Wouldn't be that a great thing to have during the Thanksgiving weekend? Maybe you're getting together with family and friends, and maybe you're going to be out hiking. But if not, this as a resource, giving people ideas of what they can do year-round in and around the Thunder Bay area. Just $25, and yeah. So if you're going to get outdoors when hunting season is just around the corner, you are certainly going to want to make yourself visible. And what we have to help you stay visible is in this little zippered pouch. What we have is, when it's unzippered and comes out, we have this really blaze orange polyester easy vest to put over top. And it is going to fit most people. It is a size large, but it's going to fit most. Well, look at with this wool plaid, wool rich shirt, blaze orange. Don't I look like outdoor gal? So it has on the side here an elastic as well. And when I said it had a Velcro at the front, it comes down to sort of hip level on me. That zippered pouch actually becomes an internal pocket. So really something to be making yourself really visible. And yeah, the price of this is just $22.95. So I have some limited stock remaining that you're going to want to pick up, whether you're hiking or hunting or just spending time outdoors. This is one of my favorite times of year to go mushroom picking. So if you're going to go mushroom picking, you might want to wear that as well. I want to show you a picture of, let me just see if I can find this picture. Here it goes. Look at this, folks. This is a picture in the center of my mom with, can you see that? And the most amazing crop of mushrooms. And they're a little overgrown in the center picture. And on the left, you can see them. They're called honey mushrooms or pitpanki. I'm of Ukrainian heritage and have grown up loving these mushrooms. And you can see on the far right a picture of them just smothering perohe, or some of you might say pierogies. So we have a secret spot, a secret family spot where there's this stump. And I'm hoping that over the weekend they will be ripe enough for me to go and pick those. And we may not have time as a family to clean them all and cook them all. So if we should have some extras, those might be in our market gardening family farming tradition. We might have some of the honey mushrooms, pitpanki, available for sale. What do you think about that? If you are interested in, I'll tell you how to cook those up. They are delicious. And does anybody else do any mushroom picking? You got to be very careful. And I have done in the past a video, and I may do it again this season, to clearly show and describe the honey mushroom versus some that look similar but are poisonous. So you just, without knowing, you may not want to go out and pick them. Anybody else do any mushroom picking out there? Anyways, that's a bumper crop. And so when you're out there, you want to be seen as well. Also, we have shown before Fox 40 whistles that we sell. If you're going outdoors, you can't yell if you get lost. Other people can't hear you. You may yell, but it doesn't travel the voice very far. You may lose your voice over time. And if everybody out there has a whistle, you're going to be far safer and able to communicate with one another far better. So what we also have is to be seen is as it's getting darker and you might be walking on the side of the road. Just want you to know we have still more of the reflective harnesses that can be adjusted. It's going to fit most people. It's adjustable. Okay, see if I can put this on. I sized it for myself. Oops, off. And but it certainly is large enough to fit a large man over a coat, and it can be shrunk down to fit me quite comfortably. It's sort of just, I can't really show you, but it's just coming up sort of at my waist here. And if you're walking at night, oh my goodness, cars will be able to see you in a far off distance. So it's not adding any real weight to what I'm wearing. It's not really impacting my stylish walk in the dark, but I'm making me safe and visible. So these are just $19.95. I have some of those, but I also brought in, for the first time, reflective bomber hats. Think about this. So people are out at night, walking, snow blowing, doing a number of activities, want a warm hat, but we also want to be seen. So this is also a hat that is waterproof and breathable. So there's an outer nylon fabric. Behind that is a membrane that's like your skin, yes, with micropores that allows moisture that's produced inside to escape out. But it is micropores that are too small that prevent water in liquid form, droplets, to go through the other way. So with the reflective taping on that, you're going to be highly visible. Now, okay. Isn't this cute? Okay. Any comments in the comment section? Please tell me. Is this a look that you would be? Okay, so you can, it has a clip to clip under your chin if you wish, or it could be clipped this way as well. And isn't that cute? I have them in sizes small, medium, large, and extra large. And is anybody there? I'm not seeing too many comments coming up, so I'm not sure. Did I lose connection, or did I not? Is something happening out there? So let me know if you would like one of these. The price of these are simply $42.95 for those. But also I have in size large something very similar, which is out of faux leather, so not real leather, but at $64.95 in size large. In both cases, they are also quilt lined, and they are insulated as well with something called heat locker. So really toasty, warm, and great. Terry's mentioning, and Laura, you're still there. That's fantastic. I see people are stepping away, but how can I want to let you know, hang in there if you can, still, folks, a bit. Thanksgiving weekend is, let me take this off. Thanksgiving weekend is there. We have, even though there's a lot of difficulties happening around the world and perhaps in our own homes and with our own self, we still have much to be thankful for, including friends, which we've got this great little tin plaque that's just $9.95. We just have a couple of these left, and it's friends become our chosen family. So on the reverse, there's a little place that you can just hang that up if you wish, or lean it against something. Great gift. People have purchased that just as they're visiting some friends, thought they would like to bring them that. It's also about the families, and I know a number of people haven't been able to get together like they had before the pandemic with their families, but or people are growing in different directions, they're moving in different directions. Here's just a lovely picture. It says, family is like branches on a tree. We all grow in different directions, yet our roots remain the same. So really lovely saying. It could be stood up on a bookcase or on a table, or it could be hung up if you wish. It's really well constructed and just $18.95. So, and it's made to look like it's got sort of cork finishing that way. So a beautiful gift for getting together with family and friends. Some of our family too, as I'm not a pet owner, I just don't have the time flexibility to care for one, but my parents have adopted a Labradoodle from Folk Manus, one of our wonderful puppets. So if many of you are celebrating your holidays with a pet, enjoy. This is Cuddles. My parents have named their Labradoodle puppet Cuddles. I know Muggsy, Terry, you have a puppet called Muggsy, don't you? And we have a couple of the Labradoodles looking for good homes, and they're priced at $89.95. Isn't it terrific? Just love puppets. And we also, have from Alex and Ani. We just have a few more items to show. We have Alex and Ani. We have a bracelet. Get that focused. Let me see. Let me try this. Is it helping? Not really. I am starting to research on how to get a second camera working, so maybe it'll help with close-ups. Oh my gosh. Some days it works well and other days not so. I wonder if it's the image behind me. It's adding a little confusion here, but it's got, what it has are 3 dog prints at the top, and it says love is all you need, and a couple of dog prints at the bottom. And it's from Alex and Ani, and these were $46 originally, and I'm clearing them out for $25. So if somebody is a pet lover, maybe lost a pet, that's just a beautiful little bracelet from Alex and Ani. And what we also have, there's a couple of more items to show. This one I'm just going to be really quick on because I know we're going a little over time. Look at this. It's honeycombs. But before I show you that, I want to show you the quickest little video. If you've been following us on Facebook, you may have seen this. People have really loved it. I have been infatuated with sunflowers and bees in my little garden next to the store. And I've really enjoyed them, and also enjoying my new phone with its great. Did you see that? I'll do one. Okay. Okay. So I've just enjoyed loving I've discovered that with the sunflowers, that the bumblebees later in the season, they just attach themselves to it. And I've seen as many as 5 just kind of living on each um, sunflower. So this is a Canadian invented game called Honeycombs. There's 3 different ways to play it. It comes in the carrying sack with 52 tiles, really well constructed tiles, and it'll have various symbols on it. And the problem with focusing, oh my gosh. Some days we do it. Well, okay, so there'll be symbols such as flowers and a little honey stick at bees, hives, bears, pot of honey. And each tile is unique in terms of the images on it. There's no 2 tiles that'll be identical, but what you're going to do is you're going to, on a table, try to match them. You're going to try to match them with the images to create a honeycomb shape. Is one way to do it, that you as a group could do a cooperative game where you just lay them all out on the table and try to build them as a honeycomb. You could do it that way. Or another way to play this game is you take the 52 pieces and you divvy them up between the number of players. So whether you're playing with 2 or 3 or 4 people, you divvy them up so you have the same number. And when somebody says go, you try to assemble them together, and so that all sides are matching, and the person to complete it first is the winner. Or another way to do it is where people have each are given select 3 tiles, and you take turns in trying to have the pieces match in the center of the table, kind of like Monopoly. There's different ways to score this. It is a game that you could also do it by yourself. So it's a game for all ages, playing by yourself or with others. And the price of this is $32. So I think it's just going to be a great game, something that you can start playing this weekend if you wish. We have curbside pickup times coming up tomorrow, Friday, Saturday, and Tuesday. And let me just see, where are we? Okay. And oh my goodness, seeing it's froze up again. So maybe just early lead up to Thanksgiving, the internet is being taxed, and maybe our signals are struggling. So, okay. And Terry's going to take a game. Thank you, Terry, who is expecting family from out of town who she hasn't had together for the last few years. So I know this weekend's very special. And then if you are still looking to add some beautiful decoration to your home, we still have a few, but just a few of these beautiful wreaths remaining, which I also feel is just putting an easy centerpiece together, laying the wreath down, and whether you have a vase, a candle, a lantern in the center, just a beautiful way to make them. These were regularly $19.95, clearing these out for just $15. So that is going to complete tonight's show. I do, however, encourage all of you to still remain careful when regards to COVID. The numbers are on the rise. Here in Thunder Bay, there's been a real bump up this past week in the number of people that are in hospital with COVID. So we still need to wear masks when we're indoors or close proximity, and keep our distance, and just be very careful, everyone. So Terry is has purchased a wreath, and she's getting lots of compliments in it in her condo. So terrific. So everyone, thank you very much for joining us. I want to show you one more thing, however. Oh my goodness, don't go away. I do have next week, I do have something special. I think I have the absolute best new product for Christmas 2022 that is going to be a gift-giving solution for many of you, as well as a great way of hosting an event. I have shared the product with some of the gals who've been helping at the store, just gauging their reaction. What do you think? And I was like, oh my God, Diane, we need those. Those are so amazing. And I can think of this person and that person that I could be giving it to. So you are going to want to tune into next week's show as I do the big reveal of this new product. So mark your calendar. You're going to be wanting to get them. I am so excited about it. And can you tell? So tune in next week. So thank you, everyone, for spending some of your valuable time with the group here that assembles for the Shop with Diane show. If you're watching the repeat, still love to take your orders. Please let me know, call me or text me, private message me, many ways to reach out to me. We've got some curbside pickup times coming up, and the store is closed at the moment, and next week as well, where a little later in October, we'll reopen a few days here and there for more great savings of our fall and winter wear, as I'm trying to clear out that side of the business and focus more on growing our live stream shopping and some other ventures we have in mind. So goodbye, everyone. Stay safe. Happy Thanksgiving. I'm so thankful to have these Thursday nights with you, and the follow-up visits that you are able to come by the store and do a pickup. So, or mailing it out to you if you're out of town. So good night, everyone.